What's up everyone, welcome back to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel where I do music reviews. My name is Aaron and today we're going to be checking out the new single 1984 by the band Slaughter to Prevail. And I did a review on Costlow when it first came out, which I found to be very impressive, but at the same time kind of monotonous. Like a lot of the songs started to sound like the same thing to me the more I listened to it. All the songs on there were absolutely solid, but it made it to where I only really wanted to go back and listen to like, I don't know, 2 or 3 songs once I was done with my review. And now I do realize that this is a fairly new band. They're still growing into their own sound, and I really dig the new metal vibe that they brought to this album more than the overall sound that was on Misery Sermon. So far, Slaughter to Prevail has kind of painted themselves as a one-trick pony. They could do blast beats, really low chugs, like their guitar tuning is really, really low. And if all that fails to wow an audience, then they rely on Alex's vocals to win them over. And unfortunately, this only works for like, I don't know, a handful of songs. And I know that they could do so much more, and I know that they could be so much more than that. Basically, what I'm saying is that I would like to hear them do something different. Something like just take a step out of their comfort zone and just kind of mix it up a little bit. Do something just a little bit different other than just a heavy guitar chug and Alex just really low vocals, or even just his standard distorted vocals just kind of kicking the song along, because we've heard that so many more times. I just want to hear them do something just a little bit different outside of their wheelhouse. And 1984 is actually off to a good start with a shreddy kind of guitar solo thing in the intro as it becomes rather stompy when the vocals come in. This song is based on Russia invading Ukraine, and the lyrics definitely don't shy away from how they feel. I mean, the chorus is basically pleading, saying, please stop the violence. And the vocals clean up a little bit so you can really understand what Alex is saying, and you can feel that passion in his voice. And it comes through a little bit more that way with some blast beats and a very dynamic, great sounding lead guitar. The refrain leading into verse 2 is pretty heavy, and I gotta admit, around this point, the pinched harmonics became a bit much for me. Constant squealing was really overbearing, but it did cut out about halfway through the verse. But don't worry, because it comes back in just before the chorus. Then there's like this acoustic-y section just before the breakdown, gives the song a lot more depth and character. The breakdown isn't quite as powerful as I was expecting it to be, but the guitar solo was really sick, which was a nice surprise. I really like the System of a Down vibe to it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it reminded me a lot of Hypnotize. The outro really drives the point of this song home as it's repeating anger will live in memory. I really enjoyed this song a lot, based even just on the message alone. The intro and breakdown were a really nice touch. The verses and the chorus, though, were kind of lacking, mostly just musically. That doesn't mean it doesn't sound good. It just means to me that it didn't stand out that much from their other songs or even what other bands are coming out with right now, especially a lot of the bands that are doing really crazy stuff. But I gotta give them a pass on this, because I don't think that's what the point of this song was. I don't think they were trying to come out with, you know, like Hellfire, or even like just redo or be something heavier than Demolisher. I feel like they were just trying to come out with a song to get this message across, and they did it really well. It's very tasteful. I really like that they didn't hold anything back in what they were standing for. And I really enjoy it. I really appreciate Alex Terrible and how vocal he's been about just how he doesn't agree with what's going on in his country. I really appreciate that about him. It makes me like him even more than I already did. And just the whole band in general. And also that country, because a lot of people could be kind of confused and just blame the whole country when a lot of the people over there, a lot of the citizens are not down with what's happening over there. And I just really appreciate that he's kind of being the voice for them at the same time. So yeah, with all that said, I gotta give 1984 by Slaughter to Prevail a 3.3 out of 5. And as always, I want to know what you guys think, so leave a comment below letting me know what you thought of 1984. If you haven't listened to it yet, I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description below. Go ahead and click on that, give it a listen, and let me know what you would rate it. And let me know if it has a System of a Down inspired guitar solo to your ear or not, like it does for me. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to help support me and my channel, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon. And while you're down there, let me know what you thought of the song. Please let me know what you want me to review next as well. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.
I was